Welcome back everybody to a brand new cryptocurrency video. My name is Moonlight. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Today I wanted to discuss the recent Coinbase hack that did affect up to 70,000 users. Now this was done a little while back, but they've been kind of following the hacker that did this. So the Coinbase and analysts have been, I would say, following his wallet address, seeing what he's been doing. Now he has been swapping into Solana recently. He did swap over, I believe, 22.95 million worth of USD coin and spent it on Solana. And as you can see, this marks the second major SOL purchase made by this hacker. Now, this hacker did take, I believe, up to 400 million worth of crypto. He did swap around 22.95 million DAI as well into USDC only a few hours before bridging the funds. And then, of course, within that, the hacker did empty out most of their holdings on his wallet address, leaving about 47 cents worth of Solana in that. And if you scroll down here, you guys can actually see a screenshot of the wallet address of that hacker. Now, this is kind of crazy to, see 400 million worth as well. And this kind of just shows you why you shouldn't really keep your money on centralized exchanges. I'm not a big fan of centralized exchanges. You guys know that. Don't miss Crypto Battle. As you can see here, Crypto Battle by EMCD. 2 crypto titans, 1 arena, no mercy. So one of the top 10 Bitcoin mining companies, EMCD, this will be basically a head-to-head battle between 2 experienced crypto experts with totally kind of like opposite strategies. This is going to be held on October 9th, 6 p.m. EST, and I think you guys are really gonna like it, and you can save your spot. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description if you guys want to actually take part and watch this, because the best part is you are going to be in the actual show, essentially. So in the right corner, you have Jan Warmis, or the left corner, I guess, on my screen. On the right, you have Michael Rubel. Hopefully I'm pronouncing the names right, but Jan Warmis is a European director of EMCD. He's all about, I would say, stability, conservative strategy, and he's got, I believe, like, 7+ years in the crypto space. Now, that's kind of like me. I've been in crypto since about 2018. I'm currently 25, so that's what, 5, 6, roughly say 7, 8 years, give or take. But Michael Rubel, he will show his approach to kind of like high risk scenarios. As you can see, dare to risk, dare to rise. And then of course for Jan Warmis, do the math, secure the path. But yeah, Michael Rubel is all about high risk scenarios and, potential rewards. And I kind of am more on Michael Rubel's side with this, because I'm more of a high risk person. Because I see the potential in high risk, high reward. Again, that's, I think, why a lot of us are in crypto to begin with. But anyways, before the event, you can set your crypto case. So there's going to be like crypto cases, I should say. So you can be able to send it. I'm going to discuss a little bit more in detail on what that is. But basically, you bought the wrong coin, or maybe you got, stuck in a trade or something like that. Submit your case to them. Maybe it's something where you couldn't even sell a coin, right? Something like that. Experts will analyze it. They will bring, a little bit more information to the table, depending, again, what your case is, et cetera, et cetera. And they will analyze it, giving their kind of expert perspective on how they would approach such a situation and to kind of deal with it, essentially. Because a lot of us in crypto nowadays have probably maybe stumbled upon a rug pull, a scam, something like that. Bring it to the table with them, and they're going to analyze it. And then people like us that are watching, we get to vote in real time on which strategy you think is the best. So I think that's really neat, and I think that's really cool. I haven't really seen anything like this done before in crypto. And you can literally just save it directly on their website. I think a lot of people are going to be participating in this, because it's kind of like a fun little thing in crypto, I would say. Especially if you know who the individuals are. If you don't, still join, test it out. And submit something that maybe you have a cool story to share and you want them to analyze it. Now's your chance. Yeah, and if you have any questions, you want to be, a chance to win some cool prizes, there is like a Telegram group as well. And I believe you'll have access to like a Q&A session as well. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to make sure to leave all the links down below in the description. Okay? Everything that you guys will need. You guys can read up on EMCD, be in crypto. You guys could look at them yourself. As you can see, he's got a global audience of 500,000 plus. Michael Rubel, again, I'm picking him, but that's just my personal opinion. They're both great guys. And again, how do you join? fill out the form below, share a story, vote. Simple, simple, simple. If you want to secure your spot, all the links down below in the description. Try it out October 9th, 6 p.m. EST. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Quicker video, but test it, try it out, and watch it live. This is going to be an insane event, and I think you guys are really going to like it. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you have any cool stories to tell, let me know in the comments as well. I'm always interested to know. And this is primarily one reason. This affected 70,000 people of upwards of $400 million, right? Literally $400 million. And this guy's just going around free right now. Like, they haven't been able to find him. Nothing's been done. And the only thing that they have to go on is their wallet address. This just shows you how, risky crypto can be, especially on centralized exchanges. Now, there are good centralized exchanges. Like, I have used Coinbase in the past, but if you are somebody that's a gambler like me, Coinbase bans you. Like, I've been banned from Coinbase, and thank God I've been banned from Coinbase. Otherwise, I potentially could have been affected by this. Like, it just is crazy to see what can happen and what people are capable of. And of course, it's funny that he's been swapping it into DAI and, putting it into Solana, because I'm very curious as to how he's going to get this money out. Like, I don't think it's too hard, especially if you use like platforms like Tornado Cash to kind of like funnel the money in. I think this is actually not too hard for him to get out. I mean, 400 million is going to be pretty hard to get out entirely, but if you do it, over a short or longer time frame, and I mean, you could do quite a bit with it to get it out. You could gamble it, etc. But you'd have to funnel it through Tornado Cash or something like that. And if you don't know what Tornado Cash is, you can do a quick Google search. It basically funnels your money where it can't be tracked, essentially. So you put, say, I'm just going to use this as an example. USDC, put it in there, and say you want Ethereum out. It's going to funnel it through there and give you Ethereum, but it's not going to, trace it back to you like that. That transaction's not going to be tracked, say, on Etherscan or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of an example. And 400 million is crazy. But he did purchase 38,126 Solana with that. And, the price is what? $231. I think this was actually made. Yeah, it was made like today, yesterday, the post. So it's crazy to see. But as you can see here, Coinbase hacker moves stolen funds from May Cyberattack. So far, the Coinbase hacker has made at least 5 transactions, which obviously he's taking his time with, on-chain since robbing the major crypto exchange of at least 400 million in damages. In May 2025, the hacker swapped about 42.5 million from Bitcoin into Ethereum via Thorchain. Within the same month, the hacker sold 26,347 Ethereum for 68.18 million DAI. The sale was done at a price of $2,588. That's crazy. Like, that is just insane. And later in July this past year, the hacker repurchased 5,500 Ethereum by spending 14.86 million DAI at $2,696. So obviously he made a little bit of profit with that. After a period of dormancy, the hacker appeared to use more DAI converted into USDC to buy chunks of large Solana purchases, much like the most recent one. And then, of course, this was like literally done in May. So this literally was done in May. The May 2025 breach on Coinbase reportedly impacted, like I said, nearly 70,000 users. And, the hacker deployed coordinated social engineering on the attack as well. To carry out the cyber attack, hackers had bribed overseas customer support contractors to extract user records between December 2024 and May 2025. The attack compromised personal data, including full names, date of birth, addresses, phone numbers, masked bank account numbers, and government-issued ID scans. So, and that's one thing about these centralized exchanges. What do, guys? They use third-party companies to run their customer service, and it's usually in foreign countries that, can be classified as third-world countries where they're getting paid absolutely dog shit. And that's one thing I don't agree with, because look what happened, 70,000 users. I think Coinbase should be held liable for this, just for that reason alone. Not going into, say, North America to use customer service. Like, they're just outsourcing to get cheaper labor and save money, essentially. And look at what happened. This is a prime reason why you shouldn't be doing that. But anyways, you guys, this is what I kind of wanted to show you guys today. I really think this is going to continue to happen with centralized exchanges. And this is one reason why I do not like centralized exchanges. And I'm going to tell you guys from time and time again, please change over to a cold storage wallet where nobody has access to your funds but yourself. Okay, I'm always going to say that. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know if you have been scammed in crypto, or let me know if you were affected by this. I know a lot of people were, and this is not going to change. I think it's going to happen again, and we're going to see it on multiple different exchanges because, like I said, they outsource their customer service to third world countries, essentially, and it's going to keep happening. It's literally going to keep happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if this happens to Coinbase again in the future if they don't change this. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Make sure you guys check out the sponsor of today's video down below. In the description, all links will be there. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. My name is Moonlight, and I will see you guys on my next cryptocurrency video.